Good morning. Could you please state your name for the court?
No, Miss Day. My name is CJ Morgan.
Ms. Morgan, could you give the jury a little background information on yourself, how you got here today?
Well, my home life was rough, and I ran away when I was 17, and I dotted along the East Coast, and regrettably had some run-ins with the law, but now I'm here.
Could you elaborate on that? How much trouble were you in?
Well, there were a few charges here and there, but they were a couple felonies, but I really have had such a chance to look inward and really recenter myself.
During these multiple run-ins with the law, did you happen to make any sort of relationship with any law enforcement?
Well, Detective D. Branch was my arresting officer on a few previous charges.
Moving forward, how are you familiar with Miss Zoe Torrance?
Well, I first met her in North Carolina at Harris Casino when she was gambling, and I met her a few other times. I frequently visited the Georgian Bistro, and I met her once again on a casino cruise out of North Carolina where she was with Logan Haynes.
So you're familiar with Logan Haynes as well?
Yes, I am. Our first interaction was quite the meeting.
Could you elaborate on that? How was this interaction?
Well, regrettably, I was egging Zoe on for the love of the game when she was gambling, and Logan came out of nowhere and spun me around and yelled at me and threw a drink in my face that she'd lost enough money.
Well, that is quite the interaction. Did this taint your view on Logan Haynes in any way?
Maybe in the moment, but not permanently, no.
Moving forward, did you visit the Georgian Bistro?
Yes, I did. I visited once in September, and Zoe seemed quite shaken up.
What led you to believe this?
Well, she was visibly frantic and worried, and she explained to me how she...
Objection, Your Honor, speculation.
What's the basis? What's your response to speculation?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not asking Ms. Morgan to testify to CJ's state of mind. I was simply asking what physical indications of Zoe Torrance being in distress.
Response back.
Your Honor, the witness just stated that Zoe seemed worried and frantic.
I'm going to sustain the objection and allow you to rephrase.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Were there any indicators that led you to believe that Zoe Torrance was frantic?
Well, I knew of her gambling debts and addiction, and she explained to me how she owed Sasha Korchnoi money, and it was worrisome for her.
So you're familiar with Ms. Korchnoi as well?
Yes, I am. We have overlapping circles. I don't like to consider myself friends with those sorts of people. Quite troubled.
What was your most recent interaction with Ms. Korchnoi?
Well, when she was arrested for the murder of Zoe, we shared a jail cell together.
And how was this time in the jail cell with Ms. Korchnoi?
Quite unpleasant. She explained to me how she had Zoe iced and murdered.
Did you try to tell anyone about this?
Of course I did. I tried to call Dee Branch, but she wouldn't hear from me. And after that, and the charges were dropped from Sasha, I waited until Logan's attorneys were in the newspaper, and I contacted them.
And why should the jury believe you over Ms. Sasha Korchnoi?
I have nothing to gain today, and Sasha has everything to lose.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Any cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Morgan, you are currently incarcerated, correct?
Yes, I am, for identity theft.
And this happened on September 22nd, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yet this is far from your first run-in with the law, right?
Yes, regrettably so. I've made some mistakes, but I really have recentered and
Right, because in 2018 you were charged with check fraud, correct?
yes, that's correct. Check fraud was twice, again in 2021. Again, regrettably.
In 2019 it was credit card fraud, right?
Yes,
And
another
then again.
charge that is behind me.
And then in 2021 it was check fraud again?
Yes, as I stated.
Yes, and then you also were charged with insurance fraud in 2022, right?
Yes, I've tried to do what I could to make ends meet, and I regret the way that I did so.
You claim you try to make ends meet, yet you never stole money, never stole food, you never did anything for clothes or shelter. You simply scammed people and lied to their face.
Well, money is how you obtain these things.
You never applied for a job, did you?
I did what I could. I had no experience. I dropped out of high school. I ran away.
Okay, moving on, you've acted as a jail informant before, correct?
Yes, I have.
And you admit to getting facts mixed up, right?
Objection, Your Honor. This is improper character evidence. Just because Ms. Morgan has lied on the stand before does not mean she's lying today.
What's the response?
Your Honor, I haven't even finished my foundation or where I was trying to go. I'm simply asking that if she has or has not, she admits to getting facts mixed up.
I'm gonna overrule, convince me otherwise to your objection.
Yes, Your Honor. I stand by my objection. I believe that she was making the point that because Ms. Morgan has gotten facts mixed up before, that she is getting them mixed up today, which is improper character evidence.
You said lied on the stand, and you haven't gotten to that point yet. We just got facts mixed up. So I'm going to overrule the objection
Thank you, Your Honor.
based on that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, I ask, you have acted as a jail informant before and admit to getting the facts mixed up, correct?
Things get fuzzy here and there.
Yes, and because of your incorrect statements, felony charges were dropped against a fellow inmate, right?
As I said, things get fuzzy. It was not my intention to get those charges wrongfully dropped.
But you do admit that because of your incorrect statements, felony charges were dropped.
Yes, again, accidentally.
Okay, and due to this incident, the police and the DI office do not trust you, right?
They consider me a persona non grata.
Correct. And let's talk about Sasha Korshnoy. She was your most recent cell inmate, correct?
Yes, correct. The other one got a third DUI.
Great. And this cell assignment wasn't a long-term cell assignment, correct?
No, it was about a week.
Right. And you even stated on your direct that you didn't want to be seen or near her circle of people, correct?
We have overlapping circles, but I don't like to consider myself friends.
Right, so you didn't like Sasha. You didn't want to be near her or be associated with her, is what you stated.
I don't want to be on her bad side either. I mean, she did kill Zoe.
That you state that's what she told you?
Yes, she
In
did.
that jail cell, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yet you never wrote anything down?
What am I supposed to write on?
You didn't tell correction staff?
I tried to reach out to the branch, the detective on the case, and she wouldn't hear from me.
Right, because you're not trustable. So you called D-Branch 2 times, correct?
Yes?
And none of those calls were returned, right?
No, they were not.
This didn't surprise you, did it?
No, since they consider me a persona non grata, and D-Branch doesn't trust me, which facts get mixed up, I will admit, but it was not my intention.
Right, and only after the state had ignored you, then you reached out to the defense because you saw the defense attorney's name in the newspaper, right?
Yes, they didn't come out until later.
Right. So, as a confessed fraudster who's gotten a felony case dropped, you've made someone walk free who was guilty. You want this jury here to believe you today that you're telling the truth?
Again, it was not my intention to get those felony charges dropped. It just happened to get fuzzy, and that's what ended up. But yes, again, I have nothing to gain.
No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, any redirect?
Briefly, Your Honor.
All right.
Ms. Morgan, are you actively trying to become a better member of society?
Absolutely. I really have looked inward and found myself in my center.
And I'm going to ask you very blankly, are you lying today?
Absolutely not. I want justice for my friend Zoe.
And again, why should the jury believe you over Ms. Korshnoy?
I have nothing to gain today, and I am putting myself in danger by saying these things about Korshnoy. And she has everything to lose today.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, based on that, is there any recross?
Yes, Your Honor, briefly.
Okay.
In the past case where you admitted to getting facts mixed up, did you gain anything out of that?
No, I didn't. That was, again, an accident. It was not my intention.
So you gave nothing for lying.
No, again, not my intention. I wasn't lying. I got things mixed up.
Okay, and no further questions for this witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And may this witness be excused.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Does the defense have any further witnesses?
No, Your Honor, the defense rests at this time.
All right. Is the state ready to give a closing argument?
Your Honor, this